Pisces, hey there, it's Melissa here to do your weekly love reading for the week of October 5th through October 11th. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button down there. If you want to be notified when I upload or go live, you can click the bell notification icon as well. There is a PayPal me account linked in the description box below. If you do leave the channel a donation, thank you so much. I really appreciate all amounts, large or small. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will not resonate for all of you. If it does resonate for you, however, please smash that like button for me. And don't hesitate to comment. Let me know how it resonates for you. You can also share this on other platforms if you feel so inclined. Let's get at your love life. There's also a price list and an email address to get a hold of me for personal readings. This particular reading is for single to married and anywhere in between. Let's see what's going on here. They're falling apart. Falling apart. Hilarious. Okay, so single to married and anywhere in between. This is the energy you bring to this connection that you have in mind. This is the energy your person brings. Oh, babies, man. Okay. We do have the Wheel of Fortune on our side, though, so I think that's good. So basically, the Wheel of Fortune is... I like to just stress that the Wheel of Fortune is not going to shift in your favor if you're doing bad things. But the energy is there and available to you to kind of take advantage of... I like to call it highlighting by the Creator. The universe is highlighting you, or the Creator is highlighting you, or going to be highlighting you both shortly and giving you, like, you know, almost... extra opportunity, if you will, an extra nudge in the correct direction, but you do have to put good things out into the universe in order to take advantage of that energy. We've got the Seven of Cups in your, this makes sense, in your energy. So you might be a little spoiled for choice. I think, you know, the Seven of Cups can mean, I stopped reading books on these cards, Pisces, because there was different meanings in different books, and they literally would contradict each other. And then there was this whole, but either way, when the card comes up, whatever, you know, I like to go with the energy I'm feeling at the moment, because I believe that's the guided message, if that makes sense. So the guided message right now is that you're having a hard time pinpointing which option to choose. When I see this card, I like to remind people, sure, there's no wrong option, right? There are ones that will turn into lessons and ones that will turn into blessings. I get, you know, that's, you know, an old life, whatever. A classic saying. But, so that is the Seven of Cups, is lessons or blessings. Whatever, you know, one of them is, you know, there's snakes, there's jellyfish, there's flowers, there's all kinds of different options. And I think what the point is when we are sitting in this confusion about the options is when we don't get any of them. Or when we're likely to choose the wrong one. So, anyway, neither here nor there. Your person... the Three of Swords, so they're heartbroken, they're in pain, and we'll get more to the story. They just this heartbroken, it really is gory. The little like heartstrings, pulling at my heartstrings. That's what I'm seeing right now. So they're hurting, maybe because they are not, you know. You might know that you want this person. This might be your choice, but if you're kind of throwing out to the universe that you've got all these options and you know it, and you're not, you know, this person, it could truly, if this is like a, you know, somebody you're truly into, they're truly into you or truly in love with you, you know, I don't know if this is, this is single to married and anywhere in between, so I don't know if this could be your wife or your husband, but when we are displaying, like, almost, sometimes when we don't feel good enough about ourselves, we have to kind of, let the world know we have options. First of all, feeling good about yourself, it's, easier said than done, but it is only something that you can do. Nobody can make you feel that way. Your options can't make you feel worthy. You are worthy, period. And amazing, period. You are a water sign, so I'm a little bit partial. But so what happens then is when we have not healed something within us and we feel unworthy, we sort of almost highlight all of our options so that people can see, everybody likes me. But that could really hurt and damage somebody who really, actually, truly, deeply loves you or cares for you. Again, could be, single to married and anywhere in between. But the problem is that most of these options don't really care about you, but you're highlighting them. You're kind of making them feel special when this person is the special one. Does that make sense? Okay. You might also be making them feel special, but if you're also making it takes away from them feeling special if you're also making everybody else feel special. Does that make sense? So we're in our head a little bit because probably on both parts. For instance, when you do narrow down and kind of, there's the vulnerability that it takes when you do narrow down those decisions and you come to one and you focus on one, well, you've let go of all your other options. I literally heard this the other day. I've never heard this before, but decide means literally cut off all other options. Okay, so decide. But when you decide, it leaves you vulnerable to this person. So now what if you cut off all other options and this person doesn't want you? And that's where faith comes in. I just choked on my own spit, Pisces. Whatever that was, it was really, really weird. Okay, so anyways, I'm getting very passionate about this situation. But so it's important, not just for, it's... I could go on and on, but I pretty much lost what I was just talking about because of choking on my own uvula. So what the heck? 8 of Swords in your head. You guys are in your head. Self-imposed restriction. It's really about, and this comes not with time, but with healing. And I think you can't heal quickly. So, knowing your own worth is a job that we have to, it's a goal we have to attain thanks to, Pisces, I've probably said this to you before, thanks to school. School is the culprit for everything. I had a really rough school experience, not all the way through it actually. Sometimes I actually had I was in special ed my entire school career because I was an emotionally unstable. I was an emotional girl. I mean, if you think I'm dramatic now, you should have seen me back then. EBD, they called it, emotional behavioral disorder, because I had a rough childhood and I acted out by smoking cigarettes at 10. And just in, fighting people and whatever it was. So, meanwhile, I was just trying to protect my pulsating heart. Pulsating. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Let's, hey, I have a new deck here. Let's see how it works for us. So, on the 7 of Cups, we have the Fool. We have the Ace of Cups. But the 2 of Swords. So, you're still kind of in indecisive mode. And I get it. Again, it's hard to choose vulnerability. But what I will tell you is it's the only way... if you care. Some people do and some people don't. I truly do. But if you don't, do what you do. But this is like for somebody who truly deeply wants that real true deep love. Some people are fine with that superficial on the surface. Let's just be on each other's arm candy or whatever. So if that's fine with you, fine. But if that's not what you're looking for and you're looking for true deep love, you have to put yourself out there. You have to be vulnerable. There's no way to get fully loved, let your heart be fully loved without letting your heart be fully exposed. So, what am I saying? So you have to kind of be fool-like. The Fool, you got the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. Again, the 2 of Swords is really not wanting to make a decision. And I believe, like I said from over here, is that it's because it means making a decision means being vulnerable to one person. What's wonderful is if that one person is also into you, that you get to have this true deep loving relationship. That's, it's tough when you have so many options. But I believe we get those options too for the Creator to see if we've learned our lessons from the last few rounds of toxicity or not. All right. So let's check out your person. The Ace of Cups, I'm sorry, all I talked about was the Two of Swords. You have the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords on top of the Seven of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, this is a gift from God. This is being handed to you, this opportunity for that true deep love we were just talking about. It is going to take you foolishly jumping in head first, like diving in to a situation where you are going to be, the potential to be heartbroken is going to be there. You cannot jump into a truly loving relationship without the potential of being completely destroyed. And so it's like, if putting yourself in a situation where you could be completely destroyed isn't worth the kind of love that you could have, don't do it. However, you're a Pisces. You're intuitive. When you've done the healing, and this is where the magic is. When you've done the healing, I'm not saying be totally healed. We're always going to have pain within us, period. Especially water signs. We have been damaged. But see, I just start going and then I lose it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh man, it was so good too. That's really annoying. Something about pain, Pisces. I'm literally going to sit here until I find it, and I'll even delete this video. Delete this video if I have to. I don't care. This is my life. And I need this. It needed to be said. Maybe it didn't. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the creator just ripped that thought right out of my head. Well, anyways, you gotta be willing to, it has to be worth it. Holy crap, Pisces. Literally entire deck down. Okay. You got to be willing to, you got to have faith. You got to expose yourself if you want to be truly deeply loved, or you can go a lifetime, of protecting your heart. One of my favorite self-love coaches says, the same walls you have up to protect your heart are the same walls blocking your blessings. Even that, should I not be doing readings today? Maybe I shouldn't be, because I can't keep a thought in there for 2 seconds. Because I feel still like there was something I was so close to explaining that was so mandatory. It was going to be life-changing. Alright, we're going on to your person. I can't do this any longer. Queen of Wands. I'm just going to do that because it came out so perfectly. The Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Alright. So the Queen of Wands, wholehearted. This isn't something, your person is not coming at this from a, I'll invest a little bit. I'll give you a crumb or two. This is somebody who is ready to give all that they have reserved for love. And at this time, I feel like maybe they're feeling rejected by you. Or you think they're rejecting your offer. I think it could possibly be both of you. In any case, they're feeling this way towards you. You could be their happy ending, Happy ending. I keep saying that. I think that's dirty, man. I don't mean it dirty. Does this massage come with a happy ending? Is what I keep thinking of every time I say it. Which, who even says that? I don't know, Pisces. But let's get at this outcome. So why are they so heartbroken? Because you're not choosing them. That's why. That's all I can come up with, is that you're not willing to make this decision. And one of this option, whoever this is, will be your end all be all, and you're still having a hard time making that decision, and that's, up to you, whatever you want to do. If you make the decision before you're healed, maybe that's what I was saying, is once you're healed, the decision is easy. Like, you'll be able to feel out which one is right. When you're unhealed, you'll probably continuously choose the wrong option for several reasons. One, because you still need to heal, and the creator sets it up so that you will be forced to by giving you painful situations. Either way, so that'll force you into more healing, right? But also because when you are not healed, for the most part, your judgment is clouded, period. And the reason why is because you make decisions based on what you think other people want to see from you. When you are completely healed or mostly healed, you no longer give any F's about what people think of you. In order to make the right decision, you need to not care what people think of you. And that's a tough place to be, because we're not set up for that. This world is a very egotistical based, and yes, we're here to have a human experience. But people should not be pressured to fit in. I think it's abusive, to be honest. I think it's not cool. It's not cool, man. I felt like an 80s, a guy in an 80s movie yelling at going off on somebody. That's not cool, man. Shut up. Oh my God, I'm probably going to delete this video anyways. No, I'm not. I'm not. You're getting this video, okay? Sorry, I love you. So we got the Emperor in the outcome. Judgment. What does that say? The Chariot. Could be dealing with cancer. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. I'm so obnoxious. I have a Cancer, Pisces. So anyways, there's 20 other sign things, major arcanas in here. I can't recognize them because I'm freaked out by this. I don't recognize these cards. They're beautiful, however, aren't they? So in the outcome of this connection, you've got the Eight of Swords. It's a little bit locked in our heads. Is that going to be the way? And then we've got, sorry, dramatic sound effects there. Eight of Swords, the Emperor, Judgment, and the Chariot. Wow, first of all, 3 major arcanas smashed down in the, in the outcome of this connection. Powerful connection. And whenever there's a major arcana in the overarching energy, this is a strong, soul-tied connection. This is a serious... and so sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, what I will say to you is how you can kind of feel this out. Again, do the diligent work on healing. When it doesn't sting or you don't feel the need to bite back or lash out or, react, is when you've been healed enough. I'm having this kind of go on in my own life where I feel constantly like I almost need to defend myself. And that is a space, defending yourself, even defending yourself, this is real, is coming from a space of pain or unworthiness or feeling the need to be accepted or approved by others. If you do not have that need, why would you don't have the need to defend yourself? I mean, unless somebody's literally in your face, changing your life, kind of wronging you. In that case, definitely defend yourself. But it's when you don't feel the need to fight back anymore, or fight, period. Maybe you're not even fighting back. Maybe you're the only one fighting. But that's when the pain is healed enough to jump into a situation like this strong of a connection. You don't want to jump in too soon. But there is forward movement coming. I feel like this is your calling. This is the if you're anything like me, Pisces, I've known since first grade that my other half was out there somewhere and that I would meet that person at some point. This person could be, by the way, at a distance from you. But I do feel like this is going to be a very powerful connection that is, that you're being called to. So I feel like, I almost, I've never used this deck, but I feel like this is the whistle blowing. It's time. Woo! That's not how a whistle sounds. But that's what I'm hearing right now, and that's what, the universe is saying. It's calling you to do the last little bits of healing because, again, this connection is either, in your 3D already or it's very close, and prepare for it. Prepare for the truest, deepest love you've ever known. It's real. It's coming. It's here. All right, so let's get a power of, no, let's get a romance angel. Let's go all out today, Pisces. Jeez. Well, I love you guys so much. This does, I feel anxious from this reading. There's a lot of anxiety in here. I think this is like two people, true deep loving people who just have very hard time loving themselves, and it's mandatory. You can't truly love somebody else and know it's for the right reasons until you've learned to love yourself, because if you haven't learned to love yourself for the most part, you will without knowing it subconsciously be choosing things that will make you feel worthy instead of choosing from your heart. Oh, look at you, little mother effers. Can you see that? There we go. There's a light. Shine some light on that. Engagement. It says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Sweet. So maybe you already are in the situation. Maybe you really, either way, this could be somebody you've never even met yet. But what I'm thinking, and period, when I see a connection this powerful, this is your end all be all. So, whatever it is, maybe you don't want that. And that's going to be your choice. It's available to you. That's what I'll tell you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.